Hello everybody, you're welcome here to the side of Killala Bay here. We're at Shore Farm this evening for our first leg of our selection days for the Breeders' Select Foal Sale 2019, edition 2. This is an initiative run by Mayo Roscommon Breeders Group. It's an initiative that's been designed within the knowledge transfer, and we're just delighted to be here year 2, having spent the winter planning and probing as to how we can make the sale better this year. I'm joined today by our panel, with 2 of the members of our panel for this year's selection days. Liz Freeman. Liz is a vet in her own profession and a traditional breeder. And then we're joined by Dean Rogan as well, international show jumper and young horse producer. So, real great initiative here by the group this evening. Nice turnout of foals. This is the first leg now, as I said. We've got 4 more legs of our selection days. One at Kylog this Saturday, Bank Holiday Monday at Ecclesville, and then a Roscommon show on the 17th of the month, and also Kennedy's as well. So watch out there online for information. But just back to our panel today, Liz. Just a few comments on the initiative. This is your 2nd year involved in it. Just what you think about it and what it does for the breeders.
Well, I was very happy to see the initiative come into being last year. I think it's great for the breeders to be working as a group for each other, so it's a real grassroots effort.
Yeah.
Everybody is learning from each other and making progress together. I think breeders are able to see other foals and benchmark their foals against a standard, and I think that's only going to help everybody as a group.
Yeah. And there's a great friendly atmosphere this evening. Everyone has walked away with their scores on their foal, which I think is important. Yes, you win some and you lose some this evening, but people walk away this evening with some information, some feedback on their foals, how it performed on the day. It could change in a week or 2 or a month, but on the day, the guys here have critiqued them, and it's information back to the breeder on their breeding endeavours, and it'll also affect their planning down the road in the future as well. So we have sent everybody away with their scores this evening, and they'll hopefully make some good plans in their breeding programme throughout the winter now going forward. But Dean, yourself, for the sport, this is breeding that we're all focused on, but the sport then needs a supply of foals.
It definitely needs a supply of foals. There's a shortage of nice horses coming through all the time, but I think now, as you say, breeders are getting a better idea what to kind of look for, and it's a few nice foals there today, but yeah. I still think they can still be improved.
Yeah.
They're definitely better turned out, and breeding is getting better. Yeah. But the dam lines, I think, are crucial, and I think that breeders need to work on that a bit more to get the price they want for their foals.
Yeah. What sort of what would you do with some of the information that, if you had a foal here today, what would you do with the information you got from yourself if you were?
Well, it depends on whether you take it well or not.
But yeah.
You try and match your mare up at maybe to a different sire, or try if you want to breed a jumping foal or an eventing foal. Yeah. I suppose. But for me, I'd always try to breed a foal that's going to be an athletic mover.
Athletic mover, yeah.
They're athletes. They're going to be athletes. They're renting the 3 days, 3 different sports. So they have to be.
Yeah. And again, both the guys, Liz and Dean, were open to discussion today. There was a nice atmosphere here. Everybody helping one another out. And again, industry collaboration is what we're really looking towards at all levels to lift the boat and bring the thing forward. But just any other comments there? I suppose the next big thing that we have to discuss is that once these foals are selected, this is the main thing why we wanted to do this. We're going to market and promote this foals. There's a full strategy for it. We're going to promote the foals right across Europe this year on Clip My Horse. We already have all the customers from last year. They've been making contact with the group. Are you running it this year? When's the date? And we're trying to liaise with the market as well. So hopefully the selection day here reflects what the market wants. And I tell you guys, we're not going to hold back on the market and promoting of these foals. It's going to be all across Europe, Scandinavia, and we have some contracts now in place with some online media companies to promote them into the States. Don't forget about the contract rearing as well. For any potential customers out there, it's also an opportunity for you to rear your foal in Ireland, and at the end of the day maybe have it produced as a 3, 4, 5 year old with a top rider as well.